And it's week 6 of this fifth quarter football season, and we're continuing to bring you all the action from the field. KLB Sports Director Harrison Babnick joins me now in studio with more on this week's Game of the Week.
We've hit the second half of the regular season in high school football and the start of district play. Ash goes on the road to face West Monroe. Gina and Marksville take the same field. And at our game of the week, Pineville seeks their 5th win of the year against the Neville Tigers. That's where we find KLB sports reporter Julia Keller with more. Hi, Julia.
Yes, Harrison, we are out here in Pineville. In a couple hours, they're going to take on those Neville Tigers. And I know at 5 o'clock, we normally have an interview, but we have a special guest here today. We are joined, of course, by meteorologist Jules Lambright and, of course, Jules, his pug. So just tell us a little bit about how exciting it is to be undefeated in our pick so far.
It's pretty exciting to be undefeated, especially someone who doesn't have a lot of knowledge of football. Both of us have been undefeated so far this year. So the big question, of course, is will we keep our streak this week? And fingers crossed we can. But I haven't quite made up my mind just yet, so I guess we'll see what Jules chooses, and maybe I'll go from there.
And I know Jules is undefeated. I know Harrison has a little bit of beef with Jules because Jules is undefeated and Harrison is not this season. And so I know Harrison's been talking about it all week. He's kind of picked again, hopefully maybe picking against Jules tonight. We'll kind of see how that goes. But I think Jules is going to do pretty well. We're going to let her do that pick and see where she goes, and then we'll talk a little bit about it after.
All right. Hopefully she makes a good pick.
Well, she went straight for that Neville representative helmet, and I think she might go for that Pineville one in a little bit. She's really liking those treats. Now, I know you spent some time in Monroe, so just talk a little bit about Neville and being able to see Jules go pick Neville first.
Yes, of course, love Pineville, love Neville both great schools. During my time up in Monroe, of course, Neville was one of the schools that was the most talked about, one of the best football teams up there. So I think it's really going to be a good game between the two. Neville's a great team, Pineville's a great team, and I hope it's a close game. I hope it's a really good game.
And I know we're going to have your pick coming up at 6. And of course, you know, Pineville comes in with a better record tonight at 4-1. And so, you know, Jules is kind of a little undecided. She's gone back and forth, but she did go with Neville first. So I guess we're going to go with that pick. But for now, we're going to toss it back to you guys in the studio.